What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Power JT, and I'm coming at you with my Le'Veon Bell trade talks are increasing. Well, before I begin, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, and please make sure to subscribe. I'm getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year, so please help me make that happen. So let's get into it. The Le'Veon Bell trade talks are increasing. So reportedly, the Jets are very, very interested, and they're about to be going really, really hard for Le'Veon Bell. But before we get into the teams that should trade and the Pittsburgh Steelers should trade Le'Veon Bell to, let's look at Le'Veon Bell's stats. So over the past couple of seasons, Le'Veon Bell has amassed 5,336 career rushing yards, 35 rushing touchdowns, 2,260 receiving yards, 312 receptions, and 7,596 total yards of total offense. So these are very, very impressive numbers. Normally, you see players, running backs like these, amass these numbers in the span of over 8 to 9 years, because that's like the average lifespan of a running back, or maybe 7. But to get these numbers in such a short time for Le'Veon Bell just shows that he is a very, very elite talent. Now, since he is an elite talent, the Pittsburgh Steelers have to pay him, but we offered him a $70 million contract. He wanted more guarantee, and we couldn't give it to him because we didn't have the cap. So now he has decided not to sign his franchise waiver, and the Roonies are fed up, and he's most likely about to be traded. So let's look at the top 5 trading destinations for Le'Veon Bell. Now, I'm being realistic here, so no New England Patriots, because the Steelers wouldn't dare trade him to the Patriots. Inside our rivals who were trying to beat to make it to the Super Bowl, it wouldn't make no sense for us to give Le'Veon Bell to the Patriots. And plus, the Patriots wouldn't want a player like Le'Veon Bell anyway, because the Patriots don't don't give the contract that Le'Veon Bell wants to players like Le'Veon. So anyway, let's just to get that out there, so we don't have any idiotic comments about him being traded to New England out there. That definitely wouldn't happen. And let's get started with some realistic trading destinations. So number 1, I have the New York Jets. Any team who the Pittsburgh Steelers trade with, they need to get a young safety. They must get a young safety. I'm saying must get a young safety. The New York Jets have Jamal Adams. Now the New York Jets, I have them number 1 because they have the most cap space. They tried to get Khalil Mack. That didn't work. And now they're trying to get Le'Veon Bell. The running back core right now isn't really that bad. I think it's pretty decent. But they obviously want a superstar to help ease some pressure off of Sam Darnold. And the skill set that Le'Veon Bell brings will benefit both Robbie Anderson and Quincy Enunwa and the whole entire offense. And the New York Jets offensive line is terrible. It's going to need some improvement for Le'Veon Bell to be the Le'Veon Bell that we know. But if they're able to get him, it would be a good trade. But it will only be a good trade if the Pittsburgh Steelers are able to get Jamal Adams, because we desperately need some help in the linebacker position and at safety. Jamal Adams can play a little bit of linebacker, I believe. Have him close up to the box. He's a good tackler, and I think he's a pretty good safety, even though he didn't have any interceptions last year. The next up is the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are another team that has a pretty good young safety, Malik Hooker, who got injured last year. I believe he tore his ACL, and Malik Hooker never got injured last year. He would have won defensive rookie of the year last year. That's up for no debate. He would have won it. He was obviously the best rookie last year before he got injured. And the Indianapolis Colts desperately need some running back help with Marlon Mack not being what everybody thought he was. It's still earlier in the season. He can still rebound, but he's just too injury prone. And Andrew Luck needs some help back there. Andrew Luck is doing it on his own. I think he has thrown for over 40 passes since he's returned since week 1. So they obviously need some running back help, and Le'Veon Bell might not be so effective running the ball with the Indianapolis Colts, but he can line up at slot, at wide receiver, and Frank Rich, being a good play caller that he is, and the offensive minded coach, should find out some ways to get Le'Veon Bell the ball, and I believe that will happen with Andrew Luck. Now, next up is the Green Bay Packers. Now, I don't think the Green Bay Packers necessarily have the cap space, but I believe they could clear some room to make cap space for Le'Veon Bell. This trade kind of makes a lot of sense because, well, it kind of doesn't, but kind of does, because Green Bay needs an elite running back. They haven't really had the elite running back since Eddie Lacy's 2013 rookie season, I believe, when he won Rookie of the Year. And after that, we haven't seen no elite Eddie Lacy after that or elite Green Bay running back since then. And they have a stacked core of running backs, but none of those running backs are Le'Veon Bell. Adding a Le'Veon Bell to your team automatically throws those other running backs outside the window. So the Green Bay Packers need to find a way to get Le'Veon Bell. I don't know what they would give for him, but number 4 we have Tampa, and number 5 we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Tampa seems to be realistic. I don't know if they have the cap space or not, but Peyton Barber certainly isn't. It certainly isn't the starting running back for the Tampa. They desperately need a better running back. Ronald Jones, I don't know when we can expect to see him, but he's not good catching out the backfield, and they need Le'Veon. They need to find a way to get him. I don't know what they can give up. They will be picking. It's confusing, but I think we can get a solid draft pick from Tampa if he was to get traded to Tampa. Maybe a 14th or 20th spot, somewhere around that. And last are the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I only put the Philadelphia Eagles on here because there's been a lot of rumors and speculations that Eagles are a dark horse to get Le'Veon Bell. So, if that is indeed true, they will have to trade Nick Foles to free up that cap space to get Le'Veon Bell. So that's it for this video. I'm still kind of confused about this whole Le'Veon Bell situation. I thought he said he was going to play this year, the whole entire year for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm still confused about it. Still disappointed because I drafted him on fantasy. I traded Odell Beckham for him and expect for Le'Veon Bell to play, but obviously he's not playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. So let me know what you think Le'Veon Bell will land. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and